So it seems like Bloober Team is actually beating the allegations. Just last year, they announced this survival horror as they had so much momentum, a lot of love from the community when making that Silent Hill 2 remake. Before its release, though, of that remake, there was quite some doubt about them creating this. As someone who kind of did some research with their past titles and saw the quality of their games, I was also too part of that crowd and was not really looking forward to the quality of the remake that they were gonna release it in. Until I personally played it, their sound design, the atmosphere, I was just creeped out playing Silent Hill 2 Remake the whole playthrough. During that time, they also announced this game. I mean, they had two games back to back. They're ready to just release these. Oh my god, we're having their own original IP, Cronos, The New Dawn. It kind of gives like a Dead Space sort of look, so they did show some gameplay, I think last year around the time when the Silent Hill 2 remake dropped as well. They actually dropped this like a whole new gameplay demo or segment showcasing certain mechanics, how the game is, how it sort of feels. I mean, I'm not personally playing it, but it kind of gives us a gist on what to expect with this game. So let's go ahead and check it out. This was released 5 days ago. I had no idea. And you know me, we cover our games. We play different games on this channel. I love my Dead Space, I love my Resident Evils, I love my other survival horrors. I mean, Resident Evil has always been fun to me since I was young. So, it's just so nice that Bloober Team is making this, because there's not a lot of survival horror, AAA survival horror games out there. Because we really had Silent Hill and Resident Evil kind of dominating back in the 2000s and I guess you could say late 90s, right? Kinda. This is great. We need more AAA studios to make survival horrors. Yeah, this okay. That was like a whole illusion. It's like Dead Space in a way. I'm telling you, it's giving that Dead Space look.
Entered the A0 sector.
And it's
Heading forward.
and I find it so weird that I keep pausing. I'm sorry. I'm just letting out my thoughts right now, but I find it so weird that no other team has found any sort of inspirations from Dead Space until now. Like, no one has decided to make like a Dead Space like, or be inspired from that game. Okay, so it seems that your pistol is your tool and you're pulling in land from that, what was it, like a black hole? And then you're changing it. So yeah, it is literally like a tool. You have your own HUD, compass, objectives. Okay. That is something I actually prefer more than Dead Space Remake's jetpack segment. That's great. More grounded, straight to the point. That is something what Dead Space should have done. Oh, here we go. Here's our enemies, okay. Zombie aliens. So they're clear that it's like messing up the reality in a way. You could already tell like the assets here. They look very familiar from the Silent Hill 2 remake I just played. The way how everything is just also so clustered or narrow. Yeah, your pistol's like your main tool. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and then you have like what? What is that? Like a shotgun or AR? Bloober Team is flexing with their sound. This is like ASMR right now. This is like crispy noises. Crispy sound, I mean. It's not a noise. It's beautiful sound coming from this team. And I love what I love about, you know, when games involve like gunplay, and especially when guns rely, I mean, when games rely, not guns, when games rely on sound design, because horror games should actually at its core rely on sound design. I don't know, it's like perfect. This is something what I really like hearing. I don't know, it's satisfying to hear. Um, you feel very immersed. Like, even though you're in a creepy setting, it's just... It's a work of art. It just not feels, but it sounds very satisfying to go through. And then the level design's interesting. Their own sort of level or floor. I guess to me, what I'm like kind of realizing now, as much as I do like games that just primarily focus on a lot of its gameplay, because that's what entertains me a lot. The details, the small details in video games also can create bigger details, personally for me, where I start enjoying it, and it just creates like a loop of me wanting it more. Did you hear that? Oh, this is definitely like Dead Space. The enemies on the wall? I just realized that. Then you got like nice gunplay happening. That's what I actually liked. Oh, he got grabbed. Okay, LB, RB melee, and then LB flamethrower. Apparently got a flamethrower. Oh, wow. So your flamethrower could help you get out of from grapples. Interesting. I'm pretty sure there's probably like fuel to it or whatever. Let's hear it. Come on. Oh my god, like I said, guys, it just makes you want to play the game more because you're just hearing beautiful sounds. It's that ASMR. Like, I'm not even into ASMR like that, but for video games, shoot. Survival horrors? I don't know, man. Notice how the HUD is very minimal, just like Dead Space as well. You don't really see anything unless you really tell it to pop out. I think the only problem I see right now is that the character takes up most of your screen. I don't like that. I'm already having a problem with that. I'm from Death Stranding 2. Sam Bridges kind of just takes up half of your screen when you're in combat, and I don't personally like that. So this might be a problem. I mean, even in Silent Hill 2, I remember I felt weird when I played that game because I was getting sort of dizzy or nauseated for whatever reason. I think it's because of the movement of the game, also the cause of motion blur. So I wish that we have an option to kind of pull out the FOV. I don't think they're going to do that, but that's going to be actually a main problem, despite how I'm going to enjoy playing this game more. Because I was about to say, too, I'm sorry, I keep pausing it. I don't mean to pause it. I have a lot of thoughts about my experience with the Bloober Team games now. I love Silent Hill 2's gunplay in a way. I thought it was satisfying because of the sound design and how it was. So it's nice. So look, we have a whole workstation just like Dead Space, and there's upgrades. So it's nice that they actually have like an IP where you actually focus on some combat, because Silent Hill is not really about that. It's literally like Dead Space. Or kind of like, you know, Resident Evil, RE4. I also love my sci-fi games, by the way. Especially if you do it clean. This seems pretty cool. Even the footsteps. Crispy footsteps. Hear the wind.
All hope abandoned.
Okay, so we're in the hospital.
Destination reached.
More into the hospital, I mean.
Proceeding with the search for the target.
It looks nice, though. They got that slow build up. This is so similar like the Silent Hill 2 remake. This is basically where you get ambushed. They're using those traits from that game. I wonder if this is actually made by the same team. Oh, look at that. Speaking of Dead Space, the stomp. I wonder if you could actually stomp manually and just attack the enemies. Oh, see, look, they're messing with our character's head. But anyway, I was about to say, like, they're using the same traits from Silent Hill 2 for their horror factor. But the thing is this made by the same team, or is this from a completely different team? That's what I'm wondering. I'm pretty sure it's maybe a different team. They're just sharing, obviously, like the same ideas. Oh, okay, a charge shot? Dude, I don't know, it's just so satisfying. The gunplay? It's looking nice. Just let me take out that FOV. Let me zoom it out more. Okay, got the AR out. Oh, there's the stomp. Let's go. Yeah, this is more of a Dead Space like. Or Dead Space inspired, I mean. Ew, what the hell? Oh, he had a shotgun too. You're just in a room fighting a horde of enemies. Oh, he got jumped. Oh, a sticky bomb?
That doesn't seem right. This place seems suspended.
I like how they don't hide the loot. They clearly show you, hey, the loot is over here, thank God. Because realism in games sometimes when you're trying to loot, especially in games that are in dark places and that are also realistic, it's hard to see certain things. Especially, you want the player to loot these certain items in a survival horror game. I'm happy for Bloober Team, man. They have great success from the Silent Hill 2 remake, and now they're making their own IP, or they've been making their own IP with this. That is focused on more action. I'm pretty sure they've been wanting to do this, because they sort of experimented with the Silent Hill 2 remake. Oh, hell no. Cronos, the new... Oh, wow, it's right... Oh, it's coming out, like... I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out at the same time like the Silent Hill 2 remake. Damn. And then Donkey Kong is just here. Okay. That is not bad at all. Okay. How we feeling about this game? You know, seeing more of it, I don't think we're gonna have the same creep and scare factor, horror factor like the Silent Hill 2 remake, considering of the equipment and how much of a badass we are in this game, because it looks like it. I mean, I feel like I'm a badass, especially with how they did their gunplay and everything, but the overall quality of the game, I'm loving it. Like I said, you already know how I feel about the sound design, how the action is, so I'm looking forward to that. I really am. Last night, I recorded two videos of me reacting to first gameplay that Bloober Team showcased 5 or 6 days ago now, and then I also showcased a video of IGN covering like a hands-on preview with the game, and that journalist had was talking about like a whole experience with its combat and the overall feel of the game. It's pretty much what we expect. So I initially cut out that hands-on preview because I felt like we kind of already got the point across with the first video I was already reacting to. This video right now is actually new gameplay that they posted today. I woke up and I saw this. They posted a whole 35-minute gameplay. And people were saying in the comments that they should have just dropped the demo. If you're going to keep showcasing big chunks of these games, or of this game, then just make it into a whole demo that people could play it. And I honestly agree. I feel like with this sort of game, this is something that you just need to see how it is, because there's so many games within this field where games are just better playing than actually watching it. And I say that because when I was reacting to the hands-on preview, I was like, as much as I am very happy that they're pushing this, and we were hella glazing it on the first video, they're pushing their own original survival horror IP, which is great because we don't have a lot of AAA survival horror out there. I think personally for me, I'm trying to have a game that is more so trying to be different, or I'm just looking for a fun other survival horror to play. And this doesn't do anything different from like RE4 or Dead Space. What made Dead Space unique is because it was completely a sci-fi horror. I mean, it's literally in its name, Dead Space. You're fighting the dead in space. With here, this is a little bit different. I feel like it's combined with like Resident Evil and Dead Space, right? It has its own themes to it, but its overall core gameplay is inherently the same, which is, again, it's completely fine. I mean, look at his gameplay over here. This is fine. I mean, because again, it's a survival horror, and obviously you don't want to go full on action, but I feel like with the potential it has, with the amount of weapons, because we did see had the workstation, or if it was a second video, which I'm going to cut out, there was a workstation, you're able to do all these sort of upgrades. I feel like you might as well just be more interesting with the combat in some sort of way, right? I know that might be like iffy to some people, but I don't know how to genuinely feel actually right now after watching that IGN coverage. For the most part, I'm more so looking forward to it. I hope there's like at least some puzzles or some unique level design happening throughout the game. I'm hoping not for like a linear experience. So we'll see. We'll honestly see. If it is a linear experience, then I assume that they're more so focused on its combat. And I also mentioned when I was reacting to the second videos that I don't know if I would actually buy this for a full retail price. Unfortunately, we don't know the retail price just yet, but let's say if it's like 50, then yeah, I'll probably buy it. 50 or 60 maybe. But if it was like a $70, $80 game, I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna make this $80. I hope so. But if it's like 70, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of pushing it already, especially if this is a game we kind of saw. I hate to like say all this too, because this is something where, again, I want the industry to push more, because we don't have a lot of survival horrors out there for the AAA market. In the AAA market space, this doesn't necessarily exist. They are focused on other stuff or even trends. That is just my overall opinions about this whole thing. I didn't mean to like kind of wrap up the video and kind of sound negative about this, because I'm slowly losing some confidence. But again, I think this is a game that you definitely have to play once it drops. So I'm hoping that it is good. But regardless, I keep saying it, I'm very happy that they're just moving on and pushing this. And I hope they maintain this momentum. I hope to see more of them in the future of games like this. How we feeling? How we feeling about this game generally? Like, remember, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and especially like if you guys kind of agree with what I'm saying personally. But all right, y'all have a good one. Peace.